Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat Classic Liu Kang, and oh man, like we all knew this line wasn't going to be good, but I don't think any of us appreciated how far down the ladder it could go. It's, oh man, it's almost like, why does it even exist? You guys remember, I think it was it Jax? Who had that really crappy Mortal Kombat line about 10 years ago? This is bad. This is like that. Oh, anyway, maybe there's something good about it, so we're going to review it. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figure, I do want to show you my package. I don't think it's the worst packaging. I think they are trying to copy Jada, and they made an uglier package that kind of looks like an arcade cabinet. It's not the worst thing in the world, of course, but it doesn't work. Like even this, the pixelated font. That doesn't look right. It just looks cheap. And there's that, which obviously I know it's not supposed to look the same, but also why put it on there? That's weird. It's just weird. Everything about this is so weird. This whole line is weird, and McFarlane Toys is weird at this point. Although I have to say, they have shown some things. I think it was them, right? That now that he doesn't have anything else to make, he's doing like Savage Dragon and stuff. And those actually look like they might be decent, but we know they're not gonna be, like, unless something changes about the company, so I don't know. Anyway, this guy stands just about 7 1/4, roughly, and that's gonna be about 18.5 centimeters. Here he is up against good old Darwin, totally different scales, so there you go. He's in stock at Big Bad Toy Store. Surprisingly, he hasn't sold out. If you want to get one, I'll put a link in the description below, but I'm telling you right now, you don't want to get one. This figure, if you didn't know better and I told you to guess how much it costs, you might guess $15, maybe, given that it's a 7-inch figure. This is a $30 figure, and it looks worse than those crappy old figures that I don't know what they were. Not the good ones that were sold in like 2-packs that were forever ago. The ones more recent than that were really, really bad. I can't think of what they were. Or was that Street Fighter? Somebody made some crappy fighting game figures. I don't remember. I'll see if I can find an image and show you what I can't remember. But yeah, it's a bad figure is what I'm getting at. It looks really, really bad. So let's just get into the aesthetic on this guy. The skin tone is weird. There's something going on where it's like they made it out of a darker plastic, but then sprayed on top of it. So there's surprisingly, technically a lot of paint, but it doesn't look right. And you can see spots on the arms and shoulder and over here specifically where it looks dark and dingy around where the relatively saturated paint is. And it just kind of gives him this weird marbly look where none of the colors really make sense. And it looks like they tried to hit the highlights with the brighter color. I don't know if it's even going to show up on camera, but it's really weird what they did. Then on the back, it's just a different thing altogether. I mean, it's got to be the same color as the front, but it looks better back here than it does on the front. So I don't know what they were doing with that. So the skin tone's super weird. The pants, we're getting to the face, by the way, don't worry. The pants are one of the ugliest things I've ever seen, because the way this company handles action figures is they make a sculpt and then they just cut it up. Cut it. Don't do anything other than what is absolutely necessary. They took this sculpt and just cut it up to add joints, and it only works to do that if you don't move the joints. That's the only way that can look decent. And of course, they have glossy red plastic on the legs, and then the knees are dull red, flat finish. Man, it's ugly. You can't do this. If you're making an action figure and give a crap, you have to actually sculpt the parts to make them look good when they're bent and stuff. This is just the weirdest, like, why would you, that seam on there, oh, it's just so ugly. This is one of the ugliest figures I've ever handled, honestly. And then the face. What the heck is that? The sculpt isn't technically the worst. Like, it's a really soft, lame sculpt, but it's not the worst based on what this is based on. But the paint job makes it look so juvenile, so amateurish. It's nuts. This is a rough figure. The only thing I can give them is the upper body proportioning is actually fairly decent. It's a super soft sculpt. It's weird looking, but like the proportioning is decent. It has a decent heroic shape to it, and the muscle groups are generally where they belong. So they were like close to onto something with this. And I'll bet you the original render doesn't look too bad before they cut it up and everything. But doing weird things like this, and oof, man, ugly figure for $30. I'm going to go 2 out of 10 for the aesthetic, because maybe if you repainted it, you could make it look decent. It's not the absolute worst sculpt, I'll be fair, but it's not great. It's not good. It's not even really acceptable. All right, as far as accessories go, you do get a large assortment of 2 hands, 2 alternate hands, and his display stand. Yep, you're really getting your money's worth out of this figure for sure. $30, golly, 0 out of 10 for accessories. All right, and now it's time for the articulation, which I'm guessing isn't great, but we're gonna see, because maybe it is, and I'll be honest if it is. I love the way McFarlane at least does try to do proper necks. Like, they don't do it right most of the time, and this one's weird, but you can pose that head around pretty nicely, so I'll give them that. They still botched it, like, it's just like the Sub-Zero. His doesn't pop off as easily. It's not as bad as Sub-Zero, but they still cut it up in a strange way, and they still use nubbins on their ball joints. I figured companies would have learned not to do that by now. That's definitely the wrong way to do that. I'm going to have to keep mentioning it in every review until somebody designing these figures realizes it's a bad idea. Oh man, there we go. Oh, his arm came off when I tried to put his head back in. Is that a lube? Oh, he's heavily lubricated. It depends on what plastic this is, if you need that or not. Oh well. Anyway, okay. So, head moves around pretty well. This does not. That does not move around. No idea why. As far as this kind of joint, like if you're going to go for a modest butterfly type joint that doesn't kill the sculpt, this is the way to do it, honestly. I don't mind this. It gives you a little bit of extra posability. It doesn't totally destroy the sculpt. If you are the type of person to really need a joint there, this is fine. But you get very minimal extra range out of it. And you get minimal sculpt deformity. So, I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Is it better to have something like this, or nothing at all, or one that cuts up the sculpt, but has good range? So, let me know. I tend to think this is probably a good balance. But everybody's got their own opinions about that sort of thing, so I'm curious what you guys think. Decent range going up. Obviously, you're going to get your full rotation. Bicep swivel is there. Double jointed elbow is there. And Todd still hasn't figured out how to do elbow joints. Goodness gracious, that's atrocious. That's real bad. Wrist joint is a ball hinge, that's fine. Diaphragm joint with the goofy abs. Let's see. He leans back reasonably well. His diaper is probably a little bit too big. It's definitely too big. But he leans back reasonably well. Leans forward. Better than a lot of figures do these days, but that's not very nice. And then to the side is actually decent. And then rotation, of course, will be fine. So yeah, it's not good, but it's, you know, it's kind of par for the course for this company. Oh my goodness. Just better than 45 degrees for the hips and a whole lot of dangly bits, so that's unfortunate. Bringing the legs forward. They made the diaper so big and didn't cut it up at all in the right way. His legs are really, really encumbered by the diaper. So there's some range there, but not much. Thigh swivel, non-existent. Double jointed, hideous knee joints. Oh man. Oh, the back's even worse. What the heck? Oh, I have to admit, I didn't fully look at this figure before I started the review. That's gotta be the ugliest joint I've ever seen, perhaps? What is happening? What's that part? What are these lines? What is this? I actually can't figure out how they managed to do something so poorly. And it still doesn't have particularly good range. Oh, goodness gracious. This is a funny review for me. I hope you guys enjoy this kind of stuff, because I spend my money on this stuff, so I'm laughing to hide the tears. Alright, ankle range is 2 notches? Holy crap. Oh my goodness. Oh man. At least the ankle rocker works. Barely. Oh, and then the toe hinge. They did it. How did they even do that? This guy's toe hinge is done correctly. In the same line. It's nice and smooth. They did it the way it's supposed to be done. And then this guy, they did it poorly. So not only clearly they have different sculptors, or at least engineers, working on these figures, but the people in charge aren't even paying attention. He couldn't tell the guy who did this, hey, do it like this, because this is right and this is whatever. Alright, articulation gets a 3 out of 10. And now it's time for the final verdict. What the heck, man? Oh boy. Oh boy. Assuming these videos get any amount of views, I'm going to keep reviewing this whole line because I find it offensively bad. And that's just nuts. I'm going to give this guy a final rating of 0 out of 10. You can't buy this, guys. Don't do it. Please don't do it. It's really bad. Man. Alright, well, that's it for me. So thanks for thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't, give it a thumbs up anyway, because I had to buy this. Oh boy. And anyway, if you haven't subscribed, man, I keep saying anyway. Too much caffeine, maybe. If you haven't subscribed, you might want to. I have new videos just about every single day and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.